Hi, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, what I'd like to do is share with you what kit I carry with me when I go flying. So if you're a complete beginner or perhaps you're still trying to decide which drone to go for and which accessories you need to get yourself off the ground, stick around and I'll share with you what I done when I started out. Right, so if like me in the very beginning when I am trying to decide which drone to go for, I didn't want to part with a ton of money on a piece of tech that perhaps I wasn't going to enjoy or wasn't going to get into. So I wanted something that was relatively inexpensive but had a lot of features. So like a lot of people, I did all my research online. I went on Amazon and they had a ton of drones on there ranging from sort of £100 that had 4K cameras and had all these features, and I was literally on the verge of buying one when I spoke to a friend of mine who said, whatever you do, don't. He said, you need to look at DJI. Now, I always thought that the DJI drones were just way out of my price range. I was never going to be able to afford one of these. But DJI do their entry-level drone, the DJI Mini 2 SE, which is the one I got. Now, for at the time, I paid £249 for the drone. Now, okay, yes, that was a lot more than I wanted to spend. Did see a lot of horror stories where people have bought the cheaper drones off Amazon with all these functions and all these amazing features, and within the first flight then lost the drone. So I, of course, didn't want to do that because I'm either going to give up on the hobby altogether or I'm going to spend more money, and if I'd just gone with a DJI, then happy day. So that's what I done. I went for the Mini 2 SE, like I say, DJI's entry-level drone. I got to say, I absolutely fell in love with it. The first flight, absolutely fantastic. I knew this was going to be a hobby that I really wanted to get into. So what I'd done, I had started with just the basic package. So it was just the drone, only one battery and a controller. And in all fairness, that was a mistake. I should have spent a little bit more again and got the Fly More combo, because one battery just isn't enough. I safely say that I get about sort of 20 to 22 minutes flight time out of a battery. I tend not to push it much more than that. So yeah, one battery, 20 odd minutes flying, and that's it. It's time to go home and recharge your single battery. So you can't really travel very far to get any good drone shots. So a couple of weeks after that, I bought a couple of batteries. So I ended up with 3 batteries in total, and that gives me a comfortable flight time of an hour. So at least I know I can if I found a location and I really want to send the drone up there and get some amazing video and images, I've got an hour's worth of flight time. So the one thing I would recommend definitely is more batteries. So yeah, so purchase those. The second thing that I got after that, of course, was a carry case, because I was putting this my drone and everything, I was taking it out in its original box in my bag. I didn't really like that. I wanted a proper drone bag, so I got myself, let me show you, I got myself one of these. It's not an official DJI drone bag, but again, off Amazon. I'll dig it out and I'll pop the link in the description so you can see for yourself. But it is neat, I think. Anyways, it's got all the little compartments there, as you can see. And yeah, specifically for the, I think it'll do a number of different drones, not just the Mini 2 SE. But yeah, I got my 3 batteries, my controller, my drone. Some storage up here. So yes, that was an essential buy. So yeah, just keeps everything nice and secure. So what did we get next? One thing I didn't purchase when I actually purchased the drone, which was a bit stupid, was an SD card. Now, I do have another video on which SD cards I've used, so I won't spend too much time on that. But yes, I bought the drone without an SD card. Now I still managed to fly the drone, and I still managed to capture some videos. Of course, I think it only saved to my phone as 720p. So not the best, but of course my first flight, I'm just getting used to the controls and everything else, so capturing amazing video and whatnot was the least of my worries at that point. But soon after that I realized I couldn't use any of the quick shots because there was no SD card. So you can't use the quick shots feature and have it just saved to the phone. It won't happen. So went out and got myself an SD card, and again I got a video with a bit more information on the SD card, but I mean I run a 32 gig SanDisk SD card. Like I say, I'll go over it in more detail in my other video. So yes, so absolutely essential, obviously, SD card. I bought two, so just in case one does fail on me while I'm flying, I do have my backup SD card. The last thing I want is to be capturing all this amazing footage, get home, or find that, sorry, I'm flying and I find there's an error with my SD card and can't do anything, can I? So I've always got my spare. So the other purchase as well, because like I say, I'm doing all of this because I want to get good at capturing really good video. So one other thing I purchased was a set of ND filters. Now again, I got these off Amazon. I will link them in the description below. Again, I'm just starting out, so you can spend quite a lot of money on ND filters. But of course, I'm just starting out, so I don't want to be spending a fortune. I thought, well, I'll give these a go and we'll see. And obviously, I'm still in the process of learning how it all works, which ND filters to use and whatnot. So I'll probably create a video on the ND filters, sort of tracking my progress as I'm sort of learning which ones to use and sort of how to use them effectively. Yes, ND filters, so marvelous, really good there. Quite happy with them. Still learning how they work. And that's about it. I got a couple of spare props as well, just in case. That obviously came with the drone. But yeah, always carry them with me just in case. There we go. Little screwdriver. It's for replacing the props. I've got me data cables and things in there. I've got a little cloth for cleaning my lenses, and that's about it. So it's a neat little sort of starter kit, I would say. But there we go. Again, the ND filters are not so much of a necessity if you're just getting going. The only thing I would say is definitely batteries, because 22 minutes of flight time, it just isn't enough. You know, you're just getting into it, and then it's time to bring the drone back and go home, because you've got no more power. So definitely more batteries are essential. They're not the cheapest, but again, they're not the most expensive either. So a battery, I mean, I bought mine from Argos here in the UK, and they're retailing at about £50. You can get them online. Again, I'm sure they're about that price anyway. I'm not sure if you can get hold of sort of compatible batteries. I don't quite know how I feel about sticking something that is not DJI into the drone. I mean, if God forbid something goes wrong during flights, you've kind of lost your drone. So I would probably steer away from sort of these generic compatible batteries. I wouldn't trust them. So there we go. Definitely more batteries, and that is about it. So happy days. I've droned on. Excuse the pun. Droned on for a bit too long now, so there we go. Happy days. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. What am I missing from my kits? You know, what would be the next essential accessory to have? Next on my list, of course, isn't so much with the drone, but more with the PC for the editing, and that is storage space, because capturing all these videos of the flights, doing the editing, making these episodes do consume quite a lot of storage. So I will be upgrading that soon. If it turns out to be interesting, might make a video on it. But there we go. Happy days. So there we go. Hopefully see you in the next one. So take care everyone, and safe flying. Bye bye.